Crystal Edge Technology screens and our platform for our new gaming screen paints and company, which we haven't decided on the name yet, but we're just going with Cardboard PC Kingdom. Alright, so let's go over here and let's show you dark gray certified professional screens. These are daylight screens, and we're going to show you where is there going to be a difference. Now mind you, our product is roughly around under the $500 mark, so these screens are higher than $500. So, but our products cost under $500. So we have our 16 ounces, paints the screen size up to 106 inches. That price for that one is around $224. And we have our 32 ounces that paints the screen size up to 150 inches. That does around, that's priced at around $347. And then we have our 1 gallon that paints the screen size up to around 250, I think around 250 inches. That one is around, I think, $497 for that price. So as you can see, we are marketed under $500 mark. Versus these screens right here, which will probably be roughly around maybe around $2,000-3,000, maybe a little less than that, maybe $1,500, maybe $1,800. All right, so come up on our screen. There we go, and you'll see that our technology does produce a higher contrast. So we run into dark gray products all the time. Mind you, these are not dark gray mixes. I've seen dark gray mixes before, and these right here are very dark certified screens. So again, as I said before, a dark gray mix would not match one of our screens because again, the shifting technology we have on our screens are able to produce a much higher shade of gray. And this isn't mixes at the end of the day. This is certified. This is what we like to test our products against, because a gray mix at the end of the day does not have the proper testing that one of these screens will have. These screens have more weight. I'm going to a forum site and I talk about testing someone's gray mix, they're like, we don't care. And if I say we tested against a certified screen, we got the attention because it's a well-known product. All right, let me get my mouse over here. Let's pull up the first thing is black screensaver. This is 100 solid % black level, which has to be pulled, and you'll see right here where our technology can overpower. Yeah, because that's a shifting technology in there. So you've got one part, you see it's two different shades of these certified screens. One's darker, which is on this side right here. That's the darker one, and we have the next one, that one's really dark. So if you look at the gunmetal mixes today, I've only seen one of them who made that claim. You can't actually do that unless you actually show that you tested against the actual gunmetal. And these screens don't have the reflective surface, which the big boy screens have, which means they generate lower white levels, and these generate higher white levels. But I thought the screen was falling off for a minute because where I saw it move. But anyway, it generates higher levels and more contrast, but it doesn't have the reflective surface, so basically it doesn't come up a very bright white image. So with our technology, mind you, our products are priced in the gunmetal category under $500. And this screen we have here, well, again, it's going to be in the price range of probably, if I'm roughly just going to be out loud, I'd say about $1,400 to about $1,800. There's no way in the world you're going to get that screen for under $500. Not these, no. A white screen, yes. Anything when it tints to a different color, the price goes up dramatically. So you can see we're pulling up a 1%, or black level, not 1%, but sorry, our contrast shifting is much better. I'm so used to being around black technology, we're saying 100% contrast, 100% contrast. But we're using shifting in this technology. All right, so let's go over here and let's pull up a white screen. White screen. I need to go all the way over. There we go. So as you can see, our technology, being as dark as it is, can generate an extremely high white level, which means, and I explained to you, These are certifieds. This is a different form of technology than a mix. This is a different type of screen. So if your mix at the end of the day, again, has been properly tested against certified, there's no way in the world you can take on a screen paint. Virtually impossible. Now if I go to a forum site, this gets a lot of publicity. If I go into a forum site with a great screen paint, I'm like, not really, it's not impressive, because again, consider the fact that the physical screens are actually much more advanced than screen paints. Alright, let's go over here and let's pull up, let's see, okay, Snow Screensaver. I'd be surprised if it got that, because I butchered that, the daylights out of that one. Yeah, so that technology right there, and this is the reason why, and I gotta express this quickly. This is why, when we explain to you, you don't know what you're getting yourself into. If you're fast to jump on our technology and say, hey, we have the same thing, you don't know what you're getting yourself into. You have, and when we develop technology, we go for the head of the snake, which means if we're going to take out a snake, you take his head off. And we're going to certify, the first thing we do is we go after the top and the best screens they have, the best they can make. We knock those out, they have nothing for us underneath that, because we know we took out their best screen. With screen paints, the best screen they have is the darker mixes. We take out that, everything else they have is worth nothing. We can generate on, this is a, mind you, this is a, a gunmetal. The black ones are far more worse because they're basically highly more powerful. They have a higher white level inside of them to allow them to be able to generate at high levels, fluid environments, lower projectors, all that crazy stuff. As you've seen outside, they're generating the problem. So this just to give you an idea about what you're up against. If the best mix you have is a dark gray, you have no chance in taking on one of these screens, because they can literally mimic white levels, literally so high that they can easily blend into a gray screen with no problem whatsoever. Problem is, when this thing shifts over to contrast, you can't come with it. Now, if you were dealing with a 100% black screen, I wanted that black screen to turn your stuff into a white sheet of paper. Easily. It discolored your screen. And this is our gunmetal. The black technology we have is more advanced. You can take this out. This is good technology, don't get me wrong. It's very good. But it's no competition against an actual black technology. So for those of you who have these dark gray mixes at the end of the day, your mixes are clown paints, because you can't go against this technology. This technology right here, and we call it clown paints because they haven't been properly tested. We do certifies. And the reason why we do certifies, because certifies is a much more concentrated, professional screen, and they carry weight on it. Why do you think we cancel words? They're not stupid at the end of the day. They're not stupid. They watch our demonstrations. They're just on there just razzing people up. That's all they're doing. But at the end of the day, they're not stupid. They already know from the door who's better. Because if they didn't, we wouldn't have sites shutting down. We wouldn't have people doing the stuff they're doing right now. So if you're Frankenstein, if you're UV mixed with a laid against your screen, we're going to blend it right into it and pull the contrast up to make your screen look like nothing. If you want to get a black screen, the black screen will turn your stuff white. Yeah, try to warn y'all. This is why I sit there and did I show you these demonstrations up front? We never show these kind of demonstrations up front. We like to show off the crazy stuff. And then when people run their mouths, we show off the even crazier stuff to show you what this stuff can do. Let's look at the color difference real quick. So my screen's dark, much, much darker. And for a screen that dark, it can generate a white level that high. So if you can generate a white level that high, and these things are used to going against white sheets of paper when they do their testing, or white surfaces, what chance do you have if the best screen you have is a darker screen and we can take that out of ease? That means when I sit there on camera and say that you have nothing for us, you literally have nothing for us. That gamer technology, what that thing is designed to do, it's an ultra black screen. It has things inside of it that again will give, let's just say, certified screens freaking nightmares. That thing's going to be out pretty soon. So keep in mind what this gunmetal is doing, and it doesn't read an Infinity 1, and that one reads an Infinity 2. Gamers read Infinity 2. It's a whole nother level of black. We're actually designing for that technology. Good luck. Gonna need it. Definitely gonna need it. So with the gray screens, the problem with them is that if they make the mix too dark, the white levels suffer. As I showed you with the UV mix and the white demonstrations, we showed the white levels just were suffering horribly. So they try to keep it within that guideline. They try to make it mid-color. Like a mid-color can pick up a little more contrast, but the white levels won't suffer because they haven't figured out how to balance that yet. They haven't figured out the balance anymore. So with that being said, we take out your top screens, what you have left. Your gray screens and stuff, your mid-grays can't match those screens' contrast capability and color capabilities. And your darker ones can't basically keep up with the contrast levels, because that's what your darker ones are designed for. They're designed to pick up better contrast levels. That's why they're darker. That's their purpose, not white levels. That would be the lighter ones. So, if the darker ones can't read the contrast levels that this screen can read, and the lighter ones can't pick up the contrast level or the colors, and neither one of them can survive in fully lit environments, then what chance do you have of taking out one of ours? Alright. Didn't he say he had the same thing we had? You do it yourself? Did he do these demonstrations? No, he didn't do them, did he? Oh, I just wanted to just check them. Let's move on. Did we show you these demonstrations? No, we said we saved stuff for last. I like when people talk all this trash. I love it when they climb that ladder. Boy, that ladder just keeps going higher and higher and higher. I wonder how far they're going to go up. Nope, they're going to step on that rickety diving board, and that thing just, before they jump, just snaps right between their legs. You just watch them plummet. Boom, hit the ground like, boom. So you didn't know we could do this technology, did you? Yeah, this is engineering. I told you that when we're developing the gunmetal technology, gunmetal itself can't touch it, and no gray charcoal mix can match it either, because we think that's the first thing we get. People come with these charcoal mixes that I can do the same thing because my screen's dark. No, you can't. You blend right into your screen. The screen won't get noticeable when it's done. Easy McCheesy. That's what he says. Make sure our parts are working. Starfield screensaver. Good luck. Now, as I said before, this is considered like, you come to a house, you see this really big dog barking at you, like, wow, that's a really big dog. And then you see the black one come out, and it's far bigger than the other one, and far more dangerous, and 10 times more lethal. That's what you're dealing with when you deal with our company. Our gunmetal technology can fight any gunmetal screen. If you have a charcoal mix, we won't stand against it. The purpose of your charcoal mix, your darker gray mixes, is so you can produce higher contrast levels, not higher white levels. If that was the case, you wouldn't need to make that stuff. You can make the lighter stuff. And the lighter products don't last against our products because, again, they can't read the contrast levels we can read. They don't pick up our colors in any way whatsoever, and the screens wash out. So if you think that your darker mixes at the end of the day will help you, no, not at all. You don't have a chance. You don't even a snowball chance in HE double hockey sticks. Now, the reason why I show this stuff off last because it kills any possibility of hope of anyone trying to come near us. And if you do, the outcome will be bad. Now, like I said, their screens, they work the way they're supposed to work. They're fantastic technology. They just can't compete with us. Okay, snow screensavers. Let's take it back. It's a wrong song for snow sometimes. I like the theory of the rat in the mason jar. There's no air. You go against one of these screens, there's virtually no way to get around them. They are designed with one purpose, to take out everything we lay against it. So if I tell you we engineered our technology to go in certified, what do you think a gray screen is going to have if it lays against one of these screens? The object of our technology is to engineer technology that's far more advanced and certified. That's the top screen. The gray screen pages you see down here are not top screen. If they were, they would take out the certified. The certified wouldn't be in business. But since you can't take out that screen, and we can, how would you challenge me at the end of the day? How would that even be possible? So I said, I'm used to seeing the song and dance, a little razzle and dazzle on YouTube. That's what they do. They hype it up. And then when we come to you, we're left with cancellations and removing of 13 million people in the state of Pennsylvania, which I'm going to bring up a lot on my shows. I go to forum sites and stuff, and I go out to different venues and events. These names are going to come up quite a lot in that one, because that's unbelievable that actually happened. I was shocked at that. I was like, wow, they got canceled out that many people. But let people know, hey, we got I can broadcast it, or I can get as many people from the state of Pennsylvania to hit that website to see if they can get it and ship it back to us. I'll have you challenge the entire state of Pennsylvania. I'll broadcast it everywhere. Now, you don't want that kind of heat at the end of the day. You have to shut your site down. Because then the people will do that. You have to understand. If you do something like that, people, without me even asking, are going to do it. Because they're like, this guy cancel that many people. You're going to hype the need into that. Because people now want to know why my product is such a beast at the end of the day. That someone's going to cancel out 13 million people in the state of Pennsylvania. You know what they're going to do? They're going to get on their computer and they're going to try it themselves. And they find that the state's not there. They're like, wow, this guy really did do that. There you go. Everybody does that. People always try things themselves. Just take apart this machine, put it over there. So, people try things. That's what they do. When the Slinkies first came out, people did? They went for a pair of steps. Because everybody saw the commercial. This thing climbing down the stairs. So, people bought the Slinkies, and when we got ours, we did the stairs. They will mimic exactly what they see in the commercial to see if it's real or not. They do. So, again, when you do stuff like that, people will basically test your product to see if it does exactly what it's supposed to do in your demonstrations. That's why it helps to be on site. That's why it helps to be at trade shows. Because you can be right there in front of people and you can show that product working right in front of them. But our reputation, because we have done literally so many demonstrations on so many levels like we're doing right now in the video. We have done things that no other screens can do. We have put out matching better demonstrations. As a matter of fact, I can make this a matching better right now. But anyway, that's the reason why they buy our products over everybody else's. And we can back our products up because if one person speaks of our products, we come there to go take care of it. And how fast do we shut it down? We shut it down. So, if the other one were to bring up his Frankenstein original mix, they would have gotten crushed. As you can see, it's certified, can't even touch it. The door is certified. That's why I said, anyone we catch out there saying this Gunmetal came up so dark, black screen, unwatchable, you got a lawsuit coming your way. I can go in court and I can show this certified dark gray going against our screen, doesn't even match your stuff. Open and shut lawsuit, just so you know. Just so you know. I'm gonna tell you something too. You wanna hear yourself real quick? Contact FBI. Ask them if it's possible, if you can contact somebody on a fake number or even a dummy phone and not be traced. You'd be surprised what the answer is. We got a bunch of them in here. They'll sit there and laugh at you like, nah, I'm sorry, buddy. Not on your system. Not on your whole connection. Maybe you can do it there, but not on ours. You won't. That was the case. We could get away with anything they wanted. It would be impossible to track a phone down. They would bounce that stuff off a cell phone tower and catch you. I had a couple of friends of mine who worked for FBI. A few worked for FBI. One guy actually worked in the whole division of computers and stuff like that. They go online for cyber crimes and stuff. He worked in that division. So yeah, you can track them easy. They ping you off a cell phone tower. Get your direct location exactly where you're at. Because your signal got to come to your phone, right? How are you making a phone call? It's not action by magic. There's a signal on your phone, right? And that signal goes off. So guess what? They can ping your signal right to where you're at. That ain't getting away with anything. I don't know why people don't use any common sense. Go to your fake cell phone and type in ipchicken.com and you'll see your IP address pop up. That IP address is bouncing off a tower somewhere. So even though the system may not pick it up here and there, your signal is still out there bouncing and pinging back and forth off a tower before you back your phone back to the tower, back and forth. That's right next to you. So even if you do have a fake number on there, you got an IP address on there. An IP address can be traced. Welcome to the future! To all those who contacted our phone with those fake numbers, yeah, those fake numbers can be pinged. You didn't know that, did you? This is why it helps crack books. Oh man, look our friends are working for FBI. Anybody in computers knows that one at the end of the day. That's an easy one. Yeah, you ping your signal.
Want to harness the power of your snowflake?
Yes, you're out there making phone calls through smoke signals or Telegram or something like that. Something that's way under the system. And yeah, but if you got a signal on your cell phone, yeah, you can get pinged off a tower. So you know that from the door. You got an IP address in there. But here, just type in ipchicken.com. You know why I know about that? Because the guy came a long time ago that was installing my T1 service for my home computer setup. He was typing in IP chicken. Chicken did the IP address was linked to their server. And I'm like, what the freak is that? And he said, oh, that's how we test cell phones or anything else. You do is type this in any cell phone and the IP address pops up. That's how I found out about that. I learned it off the tech. An IT tech that came in, installing my T1 optical system for gaming online, whatever we're doing there for a program and all that crazy stuff. That's how I found out about it. So if I walk into your phone and I type that in, I get your IP address pops up on your phone. You can do it yourself. That's how you know your IP address. So when you're calling on a fake number, you think because you're on a fake number, no one can find you. No, your signal gives up your information, your IP. So all the times that these jokers called us and they thought they were here, no, you never were here. You're out way out there. So yeah, the racial slurs and all that stuff, and you call me up carrying on that, yeah, all that's pinged. Good luck with all that. And let's get back to this right here. I know I leave the room real quick, like, oh, snap. Yeah, it's so easy at cracking a book, man. Educate yourself. And first of all, don't do dumb stuff. You don't do dumb stuff at the end of the day, you don't end up in that situation. That's how that would work. It's so easy. Don't do dumb stuff. You don't end up in dumb situations. We live in the digital age. You're not living in 1940s, 1920s, 1930s. It's a digital era, which means they can ping your stuff anytime they want to. They can pinpoint your location anytime they want to. Guys, I still think we live in an era where basically you had to go to the library and pull out a filing cabinet. Remember that era? Well, I do. Wasn't no computer system to look up a book. You had to put this long freaking file cabinet. God, you wasn't looking for anything in the Z column. Because, man, that was a freaking nightmare. I remember that. That was Google, by the way. That literally was Google. Okay, index cards. And once you found the card, you got to go get your Indiana Jones on. And you got to search and figure out where was that. And towers of books, trying to figure out where this book is at. Most likely it's probably up on the top shelf, which means you had to grab a ladder and climb up there to get it, or they were going to get it for you. Most likely they would get it for you, people from falling off and getting hurt and getting sued. But yeah, the librarian had to remember where all those books are at. Now today, type it up in your system, pops up. I remember the index card. Jeez. Fingering, doing a finger walk, doing it. And then once you find it in F, then you got to figure out exactly where the book it is in F, because there's so many of them by the name of F, beginning with F. Got to go through all that. Got two fingers in there now, going back and forth. Okay, right there. There it is. You find it. Now you got to figure out where the book is at. You know it's at, but if it's there, now you go search for it. And if you do, and you find it, then you come back and say, I can't find the book, and they look at it and say, oh, somebody checked that on it already. But I can't tell you that because I know what you're looking for. Then you gotta wait for somebody to return it. Oh. So that's the reason why we have all these certified screens here. So that way we can test our products to make sure They don't come up matching any gray screens, they don't come up matching any white screens, none of that stuff. But we do all that testing. So if you're showing off a gray screen and you're saying, hey, because you think, because those screens are really ultra dark, and you put black paint up there to try to make it seem that's our product, you got $1 million lawsuit coming your way. I'm going to take you federal court suit for a couple $1 million. $1 million is just a soft statement. We can go way higher than that. As long as we can prove 100% that you actually did it, and we have proof on this, we can sue for whatever we want. Doesn't make a difference. People think at the end of the day that lawsuits are basically that I got to have that money for them to sue me. No. You're sadly mistaken on that. But no, they can sue for something crazy outrageous. They don't care if you have the money or not. They don't bury you in liens or whatever. They don't care. It doesn't go that way. So what? We don't get the money out of you. You can't do jack in life. You got freaking like $5 million lien sitting on top of your head. What are you going to be able to do? Your credit's completely shot. Banking accounts. Banks won't even touch you. No one will touch you because it'll keep popping up. It's like a permanent red flag on your life. So they'll sue you for something crazy at the end of the day, just to show. And then lawyers like to sue for that kind of money to begin with because they like to show you how much money they can basically win in a lawsuit next to a judge. So that's credibility for them. You know what I mean? We got our clients, and we got our clients. So it really doesn't make a difference. So when people sit there and say, oh, no point suing me, I don't have anything, they don't care about that. They're going to wreck your credit and wreck your life at the end of the day. You can't go anywhere. You can't even get an apartment, can't get a house, can't get a car, can't get a credit card, debit card. You can't get jack at all, period. Because every time they look into that computer to check your background, checks on your finances, this lien's going to pop up showing that you got sued and you owe this much money. And they're like, whoa. You owe how much? Yeah. Most people can't even get anything. If they owe something like $10,000, you're talking about $5 million lien against you. There's no way in the world you're going to be able to get anything out of that. You're going to go homeless. That's what's going to happen. Or you're going to end up probably, I don't know what you're going to have to do, but you ain't going through there. It ain't going to happen. No credit union will touch you. Nobody will touch you. It's kind of like somebody ghosting your life, and that's what happens when you hit a lien that high. And it's a judgment, which means this thing will start increasing in interest. It grows on these things. So you can end up owning $5 million, and then you don't pay this stuff up. You could easily increase to maybe $7 or $8 million. Easy on the interest will rise up on you. If you figure, well, I'll file for Chapter 11, that's far worse. Because guess what? Chapter 11 means you got people standing over telling you what and what you can't have. You will operate at the bare minimum, and they will take what they want from you until you pay them off. That's why people hate filing for Chapter 11. It'll get you out of the debt, but you'll have to pay it because they got to pay us. Either way, we get our money. We get it back even faster because they got to pay us that money up front, and you got to pay it back to them. So say you want cable, right? Say cable is a fight coming on, you want to watch it, and you don't have the finances for it. You got to go to them and ask them, say, hey, look, this cable show is coming. I really need this one to watch it. And they'll say, well, why do you need to watch it at all? I mean, I don't think you need it at all. I think it's a luxury at the end of the day. Denied. That's what you'll be going through. Asking permission for something you earned and worked for, but you can't. You got to ask permission for it. Because they'll tell you, no, you don't need that. That's not even necessary. What you need is necessary things like food, water, whatever, clothing. That's what you need. And they'll get down to what type of clothing you can have. It gets brutal with those things. So, yeah. All right, let's get back to this. I explained the whole Chapter 11 because I literally had people who send me the dumbest stuff on the face of the planet. Go, hey, I don't got the money, so good luck getting your money. We know we can't get the money out of you. It's the liens won't lay on top of you because we know you can't do jack at the end of the day with the liens sitting on top of it. Your credit gets ripped up, and that's it right there. You have a red flag everywhere you go. It'll pop up that you owe that money. So, yeah. Yes, sirree. We got a light gray certified here. Let's put this up here too. I got all of them. They were nice enough to give me all of them. They're really cool about it. They gave me light grays and all that. Now, for those people sitting there saying, well, Ken, some of that's blending into your screen. Yeah, because that screen's pulled a tremendously high white level. But the difference between my product and that is, that won't cost you $500. That'll cost you far more than $500 for a screen. Do you think that's a daylight screen up there? You think that screen's going to cost you $500? Yeah, right. You're going to pay that money. It's their technology at the end of the day. They feel that it's the banks like that they can get that money, then hey, so be it. All right, I'm here to show you that at the end of the day, we can do it for far less. So let's go here and let's grab a white surface, not a white surface, light gray surface of the product. This is to debunk anyone with light gray screen paints. This is certified light gray right here by Daylight. I'm going to pause this right here. Make sure you cover all this, right? Yeah. We got people living in denial. Not denial. Denial. It's actually stuck. We should have a problem getting these things stuck. This one actually stuck pretty good. So this is the gray version of it, light gray. So now we got the dark gray and we got light gray. This is usually what you see in screen paint products, light and gray. We make the light gray for the higher white levels, and make the dark gray for the contrast. As you can see, next to our technology, the light gray paint, light gray certified screen doesn't function next to our product, which means two people make gray screen paint products. This is what will happen to your screen if you lay against one of these. See the contrast level is supposed to pull. See where the screen is coming in gray right here? It's not reading the black. It's actually reading gray instead. It's picking up the color. It just can't see the contrast. And this is not picking up jack. So to say that the gray tablecloth will do the same thing as this? No, I think you can match this stuff on side by side, back and forth. And then on top of that, these are certified, not a tablecloth. Desired nature. Oh, they butchered it. What the frick is that? That doesn't even make any sense. 8K desired nature. Yeah, switched it back. It tried to do 8K and then switched it back over. Are you heard me? Did I stutter? We went back in the day. Did I stutter? So let's check it out right here. So as you can see, our screen's reading this amazing contrast level. As you can see that the dark gray, it's not picking up our contrast levels, and the light gray can't read it. But then you shut down your website. If you went against this, it would have been pretty embarrassing. You did your gray and light gray at the same time. Dodge your major bullet. For those who know, we had a guy bragging about how we tested this stuff. We literally had this stuff over here. And then, I don't even know how we would even go about testing the light, the gray stuff, because you go to the container, it's not ambient light rejection, so you can't operate in this environment at all, knowing your screen's going to be that dark gray to begin with. So what we'd have to do for your screen, we had to turn our lights out, be in a dark environment with a screen literally that dark gray. Oh my goodness, why? No, you'll be with the lights on. That's how we do it. That's how it must be done. Hoo-ah! Hoo-ah! So we do this basically because we know when we look at gray mixes, they only come in two categories. Either going to be, actually three. And then light, mid, or gunmetal. That's a gunmetal. Dark charcoal gray. Your charcoal gray. That's what it is. So your gray, charcoal gray, whatever you have, which is your best, we can do this too. If it's lighter than this, we can take it out that way. If it's black, we can still kill it. This surface right here can turn our screen unwatchable. 4K, slow screensavers. I can't wait to get. I ordered all the surfaces, all of them. And we know what they are. That surface over there, that's that gray screen we put against the product, and it matched perfectly. And then he put the screen out there with a bunch of red lights to try to upset the color level. Yeah, we're gonna knock all of them out in one hit. You know why? Because we can do that. It'll be like a challenge. We love a challenge. Oh, people. Is this going to turn my screen unwatchable? Is it possible? Can it turn my screen so dark you can't even see it? Man, I can't wait to launch that gamer. I'm telling you, can't wait to launch that gamer. That gamer is going to be a beast. You think that the gunmetals produce beautiful, but gamers are a different form of technology. They have stuff in them that makes you do crazy stuff. Woo! We can't wait to unleash that monster on ya. No, I can't turn my screen unwatchable. I got a gray screen, but I didn't need it. Oh, yes. That's why it's got to come with an epic Viking look. And sticker that says, "He's worthy." That's why. We always pump up the games. And it's going to be displayed on 150 inch display on projector. I'm going to only pay for $50 for it. Yes. Understand true powers. Why are you talking like Tony Wick? That's what it is. You knew what this stuff is going to do. Oh my goodness. I'm explaining to you right now. Certified screens? You gotta stay far away from this one. I think it's worse than that one. This one definitely. This one definitely damages stuff. Well, we're talking about not damage. We're talking about literally obliterate from the face of the planet. Which means basically the word of your product will no longer exist. And if people talk about it, they will laugh. That's kind of embarrassing. So we're really hyping this thing up. This thing is going to be insane when we get done. So element 77 requires 4. This one has 7 of them. It's like if your projection screen went to sleep and woke up screaming and you had a nightmare and dreamed about that screen. That's how bad that thing is going to tear up screens. You're sitting there cuddling the screen like, what happened? What happened? Oh my goodness. I never seen anything like it. Had this screaming dark contrast. Almost like you were going into some kind of dark vortex of this, and the colors were absolutely mind-blowing. It was like, I've never seen in my entire life, and the light levels were absolutely blinding. It's going to be that kind of long second. You know you have to build a special handling system for it. Anytime you hear me laughing on camera, and you see me already knocking out stuff already, and I'm talking about building better technology than what we have here, you already know it's going to be bad. I'm coming on here, I can show you knock out certified, fully lit environments, projectors that cost us $50 on calibrated machines, projectors sitting in factory settings, all that craziness. I can show you all that stuff. And if you hear me on camera laugh about a technology we're developing that's going to be that horrifying to other projection screens, you know it's going to be really bad. And knowing our track record of what we do, now for gamers out there, it is going to be the most insane screen paint you have ever had in your entire life. I guarantee if you take that PS system or your Xbox system and you're playing anything else, you're not going to get that same feeling at all, period. And it's going to be magnificent. And that's why we got the mug saying, "Ye not worthy, ye is worthy." You have our technology, you're gaming on that technology, ye is worthy. If you're not, you are not worthy. Matter of fact, truthfully, when we show the demonstrations against a white and gray screen next to that technology, you might just pack up your system if you're playing on a gray and white, stick it in the cloud, get yourself a jump rope and go outside and play. Because you're not worthy of your console system at all, period. Without that gamer technology, you are not worthy of your console or PC system without it. And in order to make a statement like that, people, when you make a statement like that, you have to back that up. And I can't 100%. So, for my history of developing gaming technology, go to my website, dig it up. Go to my YouTube channel, type in gaming screen paint, look at all the stuff pops up. It's insanity. Yes. I would do this on projectors that would cost far less than what they have on YouTube and anybody else. And I would do this against certified screens. It will knock out every single certified screen that lays against it. Mine, this is a gunmetal technology, and it can knock out certified. Certified is gunmetal. It can knock out their gunmetal. So imagine something that's designed to take this out. All I'm saying is, it's a good time to shut your website down. If you've been talking trash about it, then we will come for you. So you know that. If you haven't said anything about our product, I don't know, you don't exist to me at the end of the day. Make your product be happy. Many blessings. But you speak up to me, you bring me up in conversations, I'll crush your stuff. Simple and plain. And that's what the investors like about us. They like our attitude. We can just come on camera and say, yeah, we'll crush your stuff. Am I lying? Did I stutter when I said that? Do you see my cancellations I have on people at the end of the day? You see, you go to the blacklist. There's people shut down their eBay marketplaces, all kinds of stuff to stay away from our technology. Take money, we send to them, give it right back to us, every single cent of it. And even pay PayPal back, percentage back to them. I mean, they lose money in the process every time they bring an order back to us. There you go. There you go. Now we need the gamer to have an epic. The gamer has to have an epic, it has to have an epic kind of like, what's the word for it? We need to build something around it, a hype around it. So in order to do that, we've got to knock out a lot of screens for fun. A lot of them for fun. But cancellations would be nice. To have screens back down and give up cancellations, that would be super awesome. So, I'm pleased to mention my company's name so I can get my cancellations off of you. Again. Let's make something. Oh, we did put that challenge out too. Make something by the end of this year. Put that challenge out there. Now see, I find it interesting that when we developed this technology, everybody wants to jump on the bandwagon and talk trash about it. When we come to your front door with it, now you don't want to talk to us. Now you don't want to communicate with us. Now you want to scream harassment or receipts, and you want to shut down your websites and all that stuff, and you delete videos off your account. But I thought at the end of the day that you could take us. See, get us all hyped up, we're getting ready for war, and then get out there like, what the frick are they at? Oh, you gotta be freaking kidding me. Really? No one showed up to this war? You've gotta be kidding. That's what you do to us all the time. You talk all this hype. You send your messages back to our king sitting up there and you're talking all this trash about, well, they said they're going to do this and blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? And once you surrender, like, no, we're not surrendering for Jack. You lost your mind. No. Go back and tell them we want war. We definitely, we support war. And they go back and they tell them they want war. They definitely want war. And then you're sending all these messages back to us. I'm like, asking, we're going to take this and do that. We're going to destroy your cities and enslave your women and your people and all that. And I'm like, okay, whatever, knock yourself out. Just show up, please, because we do not like to get armed and ready and hyped up to get out there to go, where the freak are they at? When we get ready, our armies are there. We're ready for battle. And you are nowhere to be found. Nothing. Wait a minute, let me get straight. There's nothing over the hill. There's nobody. Not a wagon, nothing. There's nothing out there. Go over the hill, pull out a scope, look, there's nothing. There's no ships, there's nothing out there in the Bay of Heart. There's not a thing, nothing out there. Like, so, I mean, we got all hyped up over this dumb nonsense. Came all the way out here and they're not even here. That's your cancellation problem that I speak of it. Alright, let's just go back. Same dumb nonsense. Yeah, at the end of the day. And then we'll go through that 3 or 4 more times and we're like, you know what, we're done. We're going to them. We're bringing war to them. That's the end of the day. And we come there, we just wipe you guys clean out. There's no way to stop us. We can just walk right through you and there's no way to stop us. This is what I'm trying to explain to you. You have no idea what you're dealing with. This stuff right here, the only reason why you know of it because we show it to you. You have to worry about this stuff with engineering that you can't even see yet. That's the stuff you have to worry about. I'm not trying to be rude, but we can literally walk through you all day long. It's that easy. You have to have that kind of confidence in your product. When I watch your demonstrations, you don't show my confidence at all. Because if you talk too much, we come to you. And then you have to embarrass yourself on YouTube by giving us back money. This is why we give it to certifieds. The certifieds can hold their weight. That's what I like about them. Certifieds can hold their weight. They know the product. They have confidence behind their product. That's why I love the certifieds. What you doing down there, type kitty? What you doing down there? You know, at the end of the day, that they got us. Well, you have no idea what you're dealing with. They showed us that Black Series C garbage at the end of the day, that mess, jumping in front of the camera, talking all this trash, and then I'm like, okay. No, you're not showing me nothing, man. It's like an anthill threatening a giant. All I gotta do is just pick up my foot and just press down. You're going just like that. I just sit there and I humor it. That's it. We'll go back and forth, this and back and that. And then I'm tired of it, I'll just come buy your stuff and you give me back my money. Like I said today, if I want to embarrass you, I'll just get my money back. That's all. Another reason why he dropped the site, because we made a statement about that. We'll order from him. We'll send money his way. I'm going to build a book off of him, which I do have enough for a book. I really have enough for a book for both of them. But we'll get on that later on. I got everything to do besides building books on cancel receipts. Let's go finish our demonstration here. That's why I like to certify. The certified screens always give us a challenge, especially Diamond's technology. Diamond makes them. I've always been impressed. I'm not a big fan of what they did to me. I will never work with Diamond ever, not in a million years. But I am impressed by what they do. I mean, they don't stop at one screen and just milk that one screen. No, they're always engineering something cool. But on their half, because what Diamond did to me, I didn't like the fact that, you would contact me and say something and turn around and do that. Now we engineer ourselves to take care of them. So anything we design is designed automatically to take out a screen innovation screen or anything else, but mostly those, because I don't like how they treat me. I don't like that at all. Oh, look, you knew I was coming down. You knew it. You knew it. You knew it. Like that at all. It's very, very disrespectful. Not on my screen. You better not damage my screen. There we go. Where's the paper? Want to stick? They don't want to stick. When it does stick, it'll damage my screen up. But anyway, yeah. So when I explain to the other ones, to people make these paints at the end of the day, and they think, oh, everything we do is about them, it's about our. No, it's nothing to do with you. Not a thing. Nothing. How would you compete with what we do? Seriously. I come out here and do this easily. Right? So we're doing these demonstrations, and you're not doing it. We didn't fully max out environments. We're doing demonstrations of ceilings and floors, projector mapping applications, and all this crazy stuff. You don't do any of this stuff whatsoever. What would make you think we're developing this stuff to go against your stuff? And then when we come to you, we have all these cancellations sitting over here. That tells me at the end of the day your stuff is not even in that category. No, all that stuff is engineered to take out certified. Only certified only. Because that's the only screen I want to get credit for when I walk into a forum site. No one cares about your products when I walk into a forum site. All they look at is just another screen paint. They don't understand the whole theory of home theater. Is that screen paints are supposed to never ever have the ability to take out a certified physical screen. They're budget paints. That's what the screen paint is labeled as, a budget screen paint. That's what they are. In order to get out of that category, you're going to have to show that you are not a budget, that you're better than the certified. So in order to get out of that, to get the money that you want for your product, you're going to have to show that you can take these guys on, which is a physical screen. The reason why they consider the physical screen to be more superior, because it has a film-like surface that allows it to be able to make it reflective or whatever. It's expensive, but yeah, because they're a higher upgrade surface than everyday slosh around paint. That's what they consider our stuff, or my stuff, not their stuff. You're not on my level. So that's what they consider that. So when you have a screen paint that can take out a physical, this is really, really huge for them, because they don't think that's possible. But we're the ones who made it possible, because we're the ones who were doing all the testing to certify, where everybody else was sitting in dark environments with high-power projectors, following the tradition behind the certified, trying to be like the certified, but not compete with the certified. When we are the ones who came out and competed with the certified, beat the certified, and conquered the certified, which makes our technology now better than any screen paint. Welcome to reality. That's why when we go against them, that's why we get cancellations. There you go. And this is the reason why they acknowledge us and don't acknowledge them. They don't know you guys at the end of the day. They don't acknowledge them at all, period. They acknowledge us. Because they know that we come to forum sites. We can persuade people not to buy their products and buy ours. Because we got that kind of influence power on our technology. Just like right now. Take a 7,000 daylight screen, you stick that against my screen, what happens? And that's a gunmetal. Imagine that thing sitting against a black screen. That it can't even come close to even reading its contrast levels. So I can convince a person from spending $7 from a screen and spend money from mine, which I've done over and over again. Which shows within the day that I can take business from them. There you go, you finally. I don't think it's going to click in for them. It never does click in for them. They'll come back out and go, oh, look, I got a tablecloth. And the tablecloth will do the same thing as this product. Look at the levels. Look at the contrast. There was no contrast there at all, period. You literally had to turn off the projector to see the screen pop up. It was pitiful. Saddest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Why do they always try to be me, but they can't be me? Let me get over here. Get a little victory dance going on. What we got going on with this? Oh, it's so easy on a standalone. I need more certified screens. Now I'm bored. Alright, we gotta make it a splatter screen or something. I'm fine with the splatter screens. I'll play with them a little bit. Nice.
2024 was iconic. Oh, hey, you had a finance. And it all started with a little TikTok. Your small businesses thrive. Now local spots on every corner are booming. Because one little
jealousy.
TikTok can
Start
start
a bunch of false rumors about me, all kinds of nonsense, because you're threatened by our technology. Now I got my trophies, I'm happy. Anymore? Anybody else want to stand up against us? So I can wait to get a trophy under my desk? Or you just want to mind your business and make your products. Otherwise, mind your business and make your product, be happy. I got a few people that I support. I've seen their screen print products on eBay and Facebook. I come over there from time to time. I give nice compliments on their products. They do a fantastic job. If business comes my way, they require a light free screen print in the category. We don't do it, don't do another
stunning
job.
and immersive content. Stay tuned for more breathtaking videos exclusively on OLED Premium.
Amazing. Yeah, it's all about jealousy. Our whole goal is to develop the technology so other people can have it more affordable. But these jokers want to stick us in their category. Oh, but their product costs more than $300. I can tell $7,000 screens. You lost your freaking mind. Which money that screen costs at the end of the day? That thing costs more than your projector setup and your screen at the same time. Screens aren't cheap. We're outside at 180 inches. You have any idea what 180 DMP super will cost you? 17 to $18,000. And we can take that screen home with no problem. Not in your budget paint category. You don't even have testing underneath your stuff. You can't even batch it over that stuff at the end of the day. You have never tried to put me in the same category as your crack paints. You have lost your mind at the end of the day. You do some work, I want to have your cancellation done on my desk. Alright, wait, guys, that is really interesting. That's a hot reason to just go like that. That is freaking sick. Interesting. Hey, I'm going to talk about why. We don't have any junk products at the end of the day. That's why. And the reason why we get $300, $400, $500 for our stuff because, again, I got customers in the day can afford $7,000 for the screen, but don't have to pay it. I got customers at the end of the day who can't afford $7,000 for a screen, but they can have the technology better. They're not spending money for expensive projectors, save money. They're not stuck in dark environments. Or in the day, if you have your wife in there with you, she wants to read a book. She can't read a book in there because you can't have the lights on because your screen doesn't work. So there's a compromise going on there. So that's not all that nonsense. Your wife can sit in the corner, read a book with no problem whatsoever. Not my corner, in the corner. Read a book with no problem whatsoever. She can knit whatever she wants to do in that environment, and you can watch your screen, watch the game. No pulling it and going there. This guy's up there talking about saving you hundreds. You can't even save money yourself. $3,500 projector, match house paint in the day. So the house paint can do the same thing the rear projection. It says it right there. I haven't seen one demonstration of rear projection. And then when you go back and look into our guys and try to figure out how much he knows about rear projection, you find one video, right, image about the size of half of a cereal box using the projector, and you can't make out the image from the front or the back. That's not enough to scream to me that I'm going to let you spray on a piece of plexiglass that I paid a lot of money for to store for a window because you have no experience in rear projection capabilities. That's away from tip. I know college sheets thing. I don't think he get into that. Like whole college sheets. College sheets in the pizza. If it was in the crust, yeah, maybe. But not on the outside. I'm going to bite into a huge clump of freaking college cheese. What kind of, it's probably good for other people. But yeah, and then the complicated instructions and all that dumb nonsense that goes with it. It's a freaking headache, man. Paint the freaking screen and be done with it. Sloshing. I've never heard that before. Been around for a long time. I've never heard anybody in any site that I've ever been in. I've watched dozens and dozens of people paint down screens all the time. And I've never heard one person say that you're just moving the paint around to get the surface wet. So, that's what the demonstrations right now. Screen paints, yeah, whatever. That's pretty much what it is. It's a whatever stage. And meanwhile, we're hitting here, $50 projector and looking at this beautiful screen after doing all those beautiful demonstrations. We're showing white levels, we're showing that the gray screens can't compete with the stuff, the light grays can't compete with the stuff. I told you that we're engineering technology. We're basically trade shows to be the advertising technology for ad tech. So it doesn't make a difference. We can go to any trade show we want. It has nothing to do with our if they have a home theater, if they have a demonstration for boats, we can literally go in with our technology and advertise our technology and propose it. We make the technology to advertise our technology in trade shows. The tables and all that stuff will have that coating attached to it. Little portable screens will have that coating attached to it. We've got this portable rear projection screen, the Flex. The Flex has a rear projection screen. And one of them is roughly around 30 inches. So the purpose of that 30-inch Flex is so when people are at a trade show, it's hard to put them little projectors in front, that's what they like to do. You can put the projector in the back of it and you can show the commercial right through it. And they say it's getting mad at always thinking something good. Hey, look, get over your hatred at the end of the day. Buy the technology. Don't do anything stupid because you're laying in court. You don't play around there at the end of the day. And enjoy it. And you can sit there and look at your great paint or the rest of paint up on that wall, and your body can give you a projector the respect that it deserves. So every time you turn it, you just watch that image and look at it. I don't even know. Actually, we did put that challenge out. We put that challenge out for anyone with a gray screen to actually go down and get network gray 773 penetrate and post a video. Nobody did it. You know why nobody did it? Because they didn't want to be on YouTube to be known that they got ripped off. They got scammed. So we asked these followers who had that paint, go and get the network gray 773, put it on a huge swap, paint it on a huge surface, put it against your screen, and show us. No one came up. Not one person. So what does that tell me at the end of the day? Well, you know already. And since you know already, if you could back it up 100% and it didn't work, it didn't. What I said was a complete lie, you would have had videos all over YouTube calling me an idiot, this, that, and the other. I was wrong, blah, 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 blah. We didn't find it. Reality check, right? So we talk about it so much because I know human nature. You talk about something so much, people will go out and do it just to shut you up. That's why we kept bringing up the whole network rate over and over and over again. We're pumping that over and over and over again until his customers got so sick and tired of it saying it, they pressured him to do it, and that's why the videos popped up. And not only that, they did it themselves, and they came back really upset. This guy was right. It is what it is. Because Because again, if I was wrong, there would be a ton of demonstrations of people showing something that I was completely wrong in, right? Alright, then there you go. See, there you go. That reality kicks in and says, absolutely fantastic. They were like, you gotta be kidding me. You got ripped off. Yeah, you paid how much for that stuff? You paid 80, 90 bucks for it. Got ripped. Meanwhile, we're here on this amazing Gunmetal technology, producing all these beautiful colors. Calibration, $50 projector. Yep, let's have a little fun here. Everything's okay. So I'm gonna drop my projector 13 below factory settings. We had to do that too, right? We're in a max out zone right now. So we're at 13 in max, in which we're going to show you what we do here. I did this for you. See, I told you, I save things for the last. Because I like to have fun with people. I give them a long enough rope to hang themselves. Because I like to do that kind of stuff. Get out of the way, Jacko. 13 minus. I don't see my screen having any problem at 13 minus. And I noticed something too. In the demonstration, you used to show off the entire environment. We don't know how far you were from the screen, but judging by the screen size, and when your finger was up on top of the screen was a small cut size, which means you had the image compressed to that small size.
Teams switching off. On Miro, the innovation workspace, teams work on an infinite AI-powered canvas. No more silos, no more blank stares.
So we're 13 in brightness. Factory settings. Now, judging by the light we have in here environment, my lumen count ain't jack in here because again, there's a ton of light in here. We're actually over top 2 high-powered office lights. Generate that expression. Roll me up. There we go. I'll show you. Office lights. Watch this. See here? These are all the way up. Now, if I do this, this is how you can adjust them. But we don't adjust them on that. We drop them all the way up. Boom! So that means the projector itself is sitting underneath all these lights. Right here. Traveling with all these lights here. We're able to pick up at under 13. And our meters, well, they don't pick up in here. Let's take my hand and rub it over top. See if it wait, there's a meter running. Oh, there we go. Now register at one point. So there, see? I move my hand away. Gone. And yet we can pick up that image at under 13. You did 2, right? 2? Yeah, we do 13. Easy. And we're in eco mode. Chrissy's are whispers in eco mode. Let's go over here. And bum. Brightness. See how low can we go? So we can drop it at 32 brightness. Negative 32. Next time you choose to challenge my technology, I'm going to mention your name so people know who you are and what we're doing, who we're doing this to. Fernando Gonzalez. You drop your projector down 2. That's it. I can do 32. I can do under factory settings. You didn't think the screen had that capability. Of course it has that capability. We engineered it. God blessed us with this technology. Of course it can do that. And it's easy. So we're actually factory settings 32, not 2. Now, I'll come over here and show you again. I'm going to make sure we get a good eye shot to this one. They're all upset and angry, like, how dare he? How dare he embarrass me that way? Well, you kind of asked for it. I saw when he was pushing it down to 2. 2, only 2, that's it. There you go. Minus 32. There you go. See that? fully lit environment, max out zone. All right, we hit our hour here. I want to basically do a demonstration on this just for him. It's FOE technology. That screen right there, it's dark as it is. Now mind, your screen's lighter. Which your screen being lighter means it's going to produce a much higher white light. But our screens are darker, which means at the end of the day that the light levels are going to drop even lower because they're darker. And we can drop this at minus 32, way below factory settings, and still read on a projector that's sitting in eco mode in an environment that meters don't pick up. And then you made an excuse on camera by saying that, well, we don't use that kind of environment because that's not even necessary. It is in this environment. It's necessary. It's needed in this environment. Can't be in here in the dark. Well, how's that even going to work? All right, we're done with this. We did the gray. We're going to come back in and show our amazing demonstration at minus 32. Let's giddy up.